Let's talk about signs that show if your liver might be getting fatty. Fatty liver disease is when your liver collects too much fat, kind of like overstuffing it. This can make the liver swell up and get all red and angry. And guess what? This can lead to some issues in your body, like getting a belly, having high blood pressure, or even getting diabetes. Your kidneys and gallbladder might also start acting up. As time goes on, if the liver keeps getting battered, it might end up with scars inside, which is not good. These scars can stop the liver from doing its cleaning job in your blood. And when that happens, bad stuff starts piling up in your body, like toxins hanging around where they shouldn't be. Here is a fact that's not so great. More than 25% of grown-ups all around the world have a fatty liver, and it often happens because of eating the wrong stuff. Now you might wonder what's causing this fatty liver business. One big reason is munching on too much of those omega-6 vegetable oils, the ones like margarine, cottonseed, corn, soy, or canola oil. These oils can stir up trouble in the liver cells, making it tough for them to handle fats like they should. If you are having too much sugary treats, that can also lead to a fatty liver. Those sugary foods turn into something called fatty acids, and they can end up stuffing up your liver. Now here is another thing to know. Drinking alcohol can be troublemaker too. It tells your liver to pack in more fat instead of burning it away. High fructose corn syrup, which is in a bunch of packaged food, is a fast track to fat in your liver. Unfortunately, it's hanging out in over 80% of things you find in packages, especially sodas, sauces, and fast foods, just to make them taste better. Now, in some rare situations, even certain medicines, drugs, or viruses can mess up your liver and make fat pile up. The tricky part is, fatty liver disease doesn't often pop up on a regular tests checking liver enzymes in your blood. It hides away quietly for years until your liver takes a beating. In today's video, I have got the lowdown on the top signs you should keep an eye out for when it comes to fatty liver disease. Number 1. Belly fat. Now, if your belly looks like a big pot or you have got a bunch of fat around your middle, chances are a fatty liver might be in the mix. Here's what happens. First, the fat gathers in your liver, but when there is no more space there, it starts spreading out the wraps itself around your stomach, making both visceral and subcutaneous fat. Now the tricky part is that the visceral fat is the troublemaker. It messes up how your organs work. It can shoot up your blood pressure and even bring on heart attacks. Even if you don't have a pot-shaped belly, that sneaky visceral fat could still be hanging around your organs, doing its thing without you knowing. Number 2. Right shoulder pain. If you are feeling pain or tightness in your right shoulder, neck, jaw, or under the shoulder blade, it might be linked to a fatty liver. Your liver makes something called bile, and it's like a helper for your body to digest fats from your meals, like meats or olive oil. But when your liver is all clogged up with fat, this bile gets thicker and stuck, making your liver and gallbladder puff up and get angry. And you know what happens next? The pressure from this mess can bother a nerve on your right side, sending pain signals into the muscles of your upper right back and neck. So if your right shoulder is acting up, it might be your liver trying to tell you something. Number 3. Spider veins. If your liver is struggling, it can't do its job of cleaning extra hormones like estrogen. That means folks with liver issues end up with more estrogen in their bodies. Now here is the thing. Too much estrogen makes your veins go a bit weak, and you might start seeing small spiral veins on your skin. These little guys usually have a red dot in the center and some reddish lines reaching out. Number 4. Rib pain. Are you feeling pain in your ribs on the right side? Well, that might be because of something called bile sludge hanging out in your liver or gallbladder. This sludge packs a punch with concentrated cholesterol and tends to show up when your liver is all fatty or your gallbladder is having a grumpy day, making the bile too thick. So what happens next? This sludgy situation can bug the cartilage in your ribs, causing some serious pain. Especially if you spend a lot of time at a desk, these rib hinges can start acting up, leading to a thing called costochondritis. Number 5. swollen right foot. Now, if your right foot and ankle decide to puff up more than the left, that's a big clue. Your liver might be taking a hit. Here is a simple test. Give that swollen area a gentle press with your finger. If it leaves a little dent, what we call pitting edema, it's like a sign that there's too much fluid hanging out there. And why is this happening? It's because your liver isn't doing a great job with the blood circulation, and that's something to pay attention to. Number 6. Man boobs. Now for the guys out there with the fatty liver, listen up. Those extra estrogen levels hanging around can lead to something unexpected, developing breast tissues like females. Here is how it usually goes. You might notice a lump of fatty tissue popping up beneath your nipple, and touching the nipple might feel a bit painful or tender. Strange, right? But that's what can happen when your liver is dealing with too much fat. Number 7. Low thyroid. If you have heard you have got a slow thyroid, often known as hypothyroidism, your liver might be part of the reason. Here is the deal. Your thyroid hormone called T4 usually gets a boost from your liver, converting it into T3. But if your liver is dealing with a fatty situation or cirrhosis, this conversion can hit a roadblock, causing a slow thyroid and messing with your metabolism. Number 8. Itchy hands or feet. When your liver gets all fatty, it can get clogged up with bile. This bile might sneak out and gather under the skin, triggering histamines to build up in your blood. And you know what that can lead to? Itchy feelings on the soles of your feet or the palms of your hands. It's like your body giving you a little signal that something's not quite right in your liver. Number 9. Constant fatigue. Feeling tired can have many reasons, but one common culprit is a fatty liver. Here's how it works. When there's too much fat in your liver and not enough bile getting released, absorbing essential nutrients like vitamins and plant carotenoids becomes a struggle. This means fewer antioxidants in your body, and that can leave you feeling weak, tired, and all around sluggish. If you notice a bunch of these signs, it's a good idea to see your doctor and ask for an ultrasound test. It's a straightforward test that uses sound waves to peek into your liver and its blood vessels, checking for any sneaky fatty deposits. Now the good news is, the liver is a champ. It's one of the few organs that can fully heal and bounce back. If you are aiming to reverse fatty liver disease, here are 6 lifestyle changes you can try to clear out that extra fat and let your liver heal on its own. Number 1. Grab a top-notch digestive enzyme supplement on an empty stomach about an hour before each meal. Look for one with purified bile, pancreatin, and betaine HCl. These guys work together to thin out the bile in your liver, helping it dissolve extra fat and give your organ a good clean. If you are up for it, you can also think about taking 300 mg of CDP choline. It's a lipotropic nutrient that jazzes up the quality of your own bile, the detergent that tackles fat breakdown. Number 2. Ditch those not-so-healthy vegetable oils like margarine, corn, cottonseed, canola, and processed olive oil. Fast foods and packaged stuff usually swim in these oils. Instead, whip up your own meals at home using better options like organic raw coconut oil, extra virgin olive oil, and cold-pressed avocado oil. These healthier fats bring along nutrients like vitamin E, which can help break down scar tissue in your liver. Number 3. Consider taking 150 mg of milk thistle extract 2 to 3 times a day to give your liver a detox boost. This herb packs a punch with silymarin, a compound that revs up glutathione production. Now, why does that matter? Because glutathione is like the superhero antioxidant. It works wonders by healing the regeneration-damaged liver cells, and it keeps inflammation in check throughout your whole body. Number 4. Time to cut down on the sugary, starchy, and grain-based goodies like sweets, bread, biscuits, pasta, rice, and potatoes. Swap them out for anti-inflammatory champs like wild fish, grass-fed meats, and pasture-raised eggs. These are loaded with choline and lecithin, nutrients that actively clear fat from the liver. Load up on organic, sulfur-rich veggies too, like garlic, asparagus, onions, and leeks. And don't forget the cruciferous ones like Brussels sprouts, radishes, cauliflower, and broccoli. Sulfur in these veggies give your liver enzymes a hand in breaking down fat and detoxifying harmful stuff in your body. Number 5. Here is a quick fix for a fatty liver. Try sipping on this drink every morning. Mix 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar, 2 tablespoons of raw lemon juice, and 500 ml of water, and have it on an empty stomach. It is packed with acetic acid, citric acid, and vitamin C, which team up to give your liver a cleanse, cut down on fat storage, and encourage your liver to release more bile. It's one of the simplest yet super healing health tonics out there. Number 6. To give your liver a chance to bounce back, cut down on snacking and constant eating. Try something like intermittent fasting. It's a good way to give your liver some breathing room. In this approach, you consume all your calories in a 4-hour window and then take a 20-hour break. Here is the magic. Fasting sets off a process called autophagy. During this, your liver gets to work recycling old scar tissue and damaged proteins, turning them into fresh, useful parts called hepatocytes. If you found these insights helpful, I would really appreciate your support by engaging with this content, liking, subscribing to my channel, and turning on notifications for regular updates on latest health and nutritional knowledge. Stay tuned for the upcoming videos, and until next time, stay healthy and take care.